Hey guys, Crystal Daz here. Sorry I've been away for about a month. Been playing a couple other games and other stuff. But yeah, we're back into
Minecraft.
it. Yeah. And I'm going to get back into the mutations now. We just finished our latest one. This week we have Wheel of Misfortune. So don't even need to show you the menu on that one. We were Karax Nova. This is a brutal mutation. For those of you who don't know, Wheel of Misfortune cycles through various mutations, and we got a couple bad ones, a couple good ones, but it worked out pretty well. So I'm gonna let Sergeant Hammer do her yammer, and then we'll get back to the commentary. So,
More bad ones than good ones.
she still owes us so many drinks.
I can do without it.
Yep. Well, if this ever loads. So yeah, I guess I'll talk about our strategy while this is loading. Uh, Basically, we cleared the whole map and destroyed all the buildings to make sure that things that spawn from buildings, like propagators, had very few places to spawn from, etc., etc. And we just basically full cleared the whole map. So I'll shut up now so Hammer can do her talking.
Probably could just speed past it.
Probably could speed up a little bit.
Man, am I glad to see the two of you. My base is getting slammed by these void thrashers. I'm too busy fighting fires in here to handle them myself. You gotta...
God, why didn't we do that so many times before?
Yeah, we did a few
What the
times.
hell? Speak of the devil.
Nobody really wants to see the opening part of all this anyway, I think, so skip all this
Chrono boost online.
intro build
Our
order
structure
stuff.
should now operate at a greater efficiency.
Yep, so my goal as Karax here was just fortify all three bases in case we got nasty, nasty mutations like propagators, which we did, so that was very nice. Hobbs was Nova and basically went around and just destroyed the whole map like Nova does, so it went pretty well right up until the very end, but we'll not spoil that part for you, so...
Add-on is up and running.
My own fault because I forgot Ravens for so long.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go back to normal speed and talk about these mutators.
They're headed our way.
First one we have is concussive attacks. Player units are slowed by all enemy attacks. This ain't a big deal because I'm about to make cannons at the very last second possible. Twister, tornadoes move across the map. We didn't deal with it because we didn't even go out on the map until a little bit later. Alien incubation spawns broodlings when enemies die, so I had forgotten about that one right here, so yeah. Made one cannon. I probably should have made two, but I was right at 150 minerals here, so...
I've identified our enemy as Protoss.
That's one hell of a healing device.
We did get a little bit unlucky. We got a Sky Toss, so... Oracles, Void Rays, Tempests. Not the ideal composition you want to be facing, but we managed.
There's the first thrasher. Main objective is to kill it, and fast. Time to take it out.
Aggressive deployment. As soon as this appeared, for those of you who don't know, aggressive deployment randomly puts out enemy waves like right on top of your army. So I made a zealot with Karax real fast. If you have Karax without an army, they'll drop right on your probe lines. So if you have aggressive deployment and your Karax, you need to get out an army unit as quickly as possible. So that's why I did that.
Upgrade is ready for you.
I am activating Chrono boost.
Not
now.
much else to say right now.
Greatly increase the output of our structures.
Hobbs is doing his thing. Good micro there, Hobbs.
It was well timed.
The enemy has mobilized. We should move to intercept.
Excuse me.
Void Thrasher eliminated.
Man, how many of these thrashers
Speed
are
freaks
gonna
right as
hit?
the wave is on top of Hobbs here. That was fun.
For some reason, most of the wave got stuck.
Yeah, that wave went, it like split half and half. That was weird. And here it comes.
Upgrade complete.
So yeah, Speed Freaks just makes enemy units move twice as fast. It's not a big deal unless you get it with propagators. If you get Speed Freaks with propagators, well, yeah. Use the Purifier Beam to clear this out, because why not?
Our base is under attack.
And I forgot that we still had alien incubation, so all the broodlings spawning from here were going straight for his expansion. He really appreciated that, didn't you, Hobbs?
Yeah, lost 3 good SCVs.
Seems like we could use a defensive drone. Ready for use.
And
And
this
then here's Black Death, which really set me back. Because I had a bunch of money saved up, but I didn't want to expend troops needlessly and then accidentally get Black Death.
Yep. So, what was it that you did? You went with a minimal army for a little while until Black Death
I just had like
disappeared.
2 groups of Marines and then just used the airstrike for a bit.
Yeah, which is probably the best thing to do. As soon as we got Black Death, I realized I needed to get a little bit more defense up because we're not going to be directly engaging. This probe here gets infected. I don't know how, but a little bit later it does.
Activating defensive drone. Here come the Thrashers, Commanders. Let's light them up.
I think your Marines get Black Death here pretty bad.
I don't think so.
Allied base is under
I think they
attack.
get double-edged.
Oh, I see what happened. The Zealot got infected and got this probe infected too.
Oh yeah, here
Oh.
comes the Zealot and being annoying. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got Black Death.
Yeah, but they were out healing it for the most part. Like the drone and the endurance
Yeah.
made it so they weren't getting killed.
Upgrade is ready for use.
So I was wondering where all those hybrids were coming from a little bit later, but I had forgotten we had Void Reanimators here, so...
Void Thrashers ain't letting up.
Those Void Reanimators, I just didn't even remember to take them out. Yeah, we got one just standing right by you there.
Allied base is under attack.
Void Thrasher neutralized.
Yeah, I was trying to kill it, and then yeah, I got it, and then more of my Marines died.
Yep.
So I had a ton of money saved up so I can get an army later after Black Death goes away.
Void Thrasher has been slain.
So right now we're still on Black Death, Reanimators, and...
Won't be long before
Yeah,
we
this
got
is
a light
where I get screwed by double edge.
Yeah.
Double yourself multiple times.
Because double-edged, for those of you who don't know, any damage you do, you also get it done to yourself, but you get healed back after you do it, so...
An enemy force is en route to our position.
Which is why the Spear of Adun comes in very handy here as Karax, because he doesn't get damaged by it.
time to
And I couldn't kill that Void Reanimator because Nova killed herself with a snipe.
Yep.
now back.
But the Marines stayed alive just long enough to kill it.
Yep. So I just basically used the Spear of Adun to blast these things since I can't be killed with it, so... Karax is just wonderful.
Our forces have opened fire.
Your Marines are just sitting up there, taking out the Void Reanimator
I was
stuff.
trying to get Nova down there to stop the wave so I could bomb it, but then I got stasis.
Yep. Man, I mismicroed that a lot.
And Nova killed herself again.
Ready for combat.
add-on is up and running.
Alright, what do we have now? Void Reanimators, Double-Edged, and
Propagators,
Propagators. And this is when I up my production of the monoliths real quick, because those things can be real nasty if you get speed freaks with it. You want to take these guys out above priority, above everything else.
And I forgot that I was sniping the propagators and I killed myself with Nova again.
Yeah. Snipe kills Nova almost instantly, I think.
I'd be much obliged.
Running protection detail. Got it.
So yeah, we've still got buildings up here in the upper left, which is where the Void Reanimators were spawning from,
Yeah, but
so...
at least it was controlled, so you know where most of them would come from.
Yup. I'm just telling for the people watching.
Probably a good idea to destroy it before they can use it.
I think we did let the...
Hey, the fortress is under attack.
We did let the fortress get a little bit too damaged, but oh well. We
It
still
It
won.
probably wouldn't have been so hectic if I didn't go for the
Prepare to
bonus,
meet them in combat.
but whatever.
If we wouldn't have gotten Black Death, we would have been fine. It's like Darkness and Propagators at the same time. That was
Enemy will never
fun.
get past me.
Felt like helping out with this wave since Double-Edged was still on. Because that wave would have killed your whole army, basically, probably.
Oh, I would have just airstriked it. I would have fallen back and airstriked.
Yep.
And then I run right into a propagator that spawned right in front of me, but it only takes one unit.
Yep. Those Propagators are bad.
Our
Luckily,
allies' base
Speed
is
Freaks
under
wasn't
attack.
on at the same time.
Yeah, if Speed Freaks was on, I would have said just retreat until this is over.
I think they would have killed your buildings, too.
No. It takes 5 hits to kill one, so one of them would be killed instantly. If there were 2 at once, yeah.
I thought they instantly eat your buildings.
Yeah, but 5 monoliths can hit them before they get to the buildings.
Yeah, but if multiple ones are coming at the same time,
Which is why
in the
I
same
said,
direction-
if there were 2, then yes,
A
it
void
would
crash's
get through.
path has been confirmed.
Now, Purifier Beam is not that bad.
Real bad.
They're pretty
Take
slow.
out some void thrashers.
I was just glad for Double Edge to be gone.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, this is my time.
More rip. Thrashers can't be far behind.
We probably should have skipped the bonus, but oh well.
I wanted to see if I could do it.
Propagators, Darkness, and Purifier Beam. Darn hybrids.
The void thrashers are on the field. Take them out, commanders.
Now at
We've
this
got an
point,
enemy attack en route to our base.
I start making a crapload of gateways because I figure he's going to need support at the very end, and I was right.
Boost online.
So I start pumping out as many zealots and energizers as possible.
Heads up, commanders. That Archangel is on the move. Probably gonna start repairing itself till it's under fire. Ha! Just goes to show, no piece of hardware is half as good as the pilot inside it.
Base is under attack.
Honestly, Nova Mech with a Karax partner in that free auto heal, you can just own any brutal mission. Wouldn't you agree?
Basically.
Void thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
Just kind of rush it here, because we were running out of time.
Yeah, we're down to like...
And here I forgot my Ravens. I meant to get them.
The fortress can't take much more punishment. You gotta do something.
Yep, there it
about
is.
those thrashers.
Warriors, ready your defenses. They will soon be tested.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Just gotta do it 3 more times is all.
And we get microtransactions.
Yeah,
So
that
I have
hurt.
no money to spam mines on these hybrids.
It's like that was the worst thing to get right at the end.
The fortress is going critical. We gotta end this assault now.
It's
Understood.
like when you can't even
We'll
move
secure
your
a perimeter.
units.
That's it. One last Void Thrasher.
We focus fire here, and holy crap, look what happens.
That battle just went south in a furious way. Upgrade is ready for
We
you.
barely
And
finished
there's a whole
that.
army gone.
Tell you what, time
That
to
was
run
crazy.
by in the first round.
You know, we probably could have taken out all that last stuff, but with that microtransactions right there at the end, that hurt. So, honestly, I think we got pretty lucky. We only got one nasty mutation, which is the propagators. We didn't get the void rifts or transmutation or diffusion or anything like that. We got double-edged and propagators as our two nasty ones. I don't think that was horribly bad. I think we did pretty good considering. Hobbs, final thoughts for you on that?
It was just pretty lame.
Pretty
I'm
lame.
not a fan of that
Fair enough.
mutation.
There you go, folks. Pretty lame mutation. I thought it was okay. We'll see next week for hopefully something that's a little more interesting. Probably we already know what it is because they're cycling through all the mutations. So if you want to go take a look at my old videos, I can probably post a link to those. I might not because I sucked back then. But anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.